Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. Back when I first started making these videos, I did a couple of videos on this topic, but there have been lots of new updates since then, so I thought I would make a new video and talk about it with the new updates. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to set up your store. How to get going in the beginning, what choices you can make, things to get your store going and be successful. Now, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different stores here, but I'm not going to go in any of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new store. So if you're just beginning, you're not going to see all of these. You're going to have just this little plus mark here. And as you can see, it popped up. And it says Nanastand 9's store. Now this is where I get to name my store. Now you can name it anything you want, but you can't use any foul language. You can't use any suggestive language. And I forget, I named one store something Nanastand 9's Bargain Mall or something like that. And it didn't like that and wouldn't let me name it. If it doesn't like the name, what it'll do is it'll make it all hashtags. So let's go ahead. We're going to call this one, we'll just go with Bargains Are Us. So that's going to be the name of my new store, Bargains Are Us. I'm going to send, and we'll go ahead and incorporate. And here we go. Now what you want to do is you want to use little arrows at the bottom. I know this is basic, but some people don't know. You can use little arrows at the bottom to move through until you find an available spot that you can claim. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that. No, I'm not going to do a tutorial. I got this. All right, welcome to your first store. Now when your store pops up, every store that comes up will be this kind of soft yellow color. And this is the cool part. This is where you get to start customizing your store to suit you. Now, that was a big car. Look at how many people got out of that car. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have any products yet. Anyhow, so up across the top of your screen, now this is in mobile, you're going to see a bunch of different symbols. And what we want is right up next to your money. There's a little box looking thing that's yellow. That's actually your storefront. If you look at it, you can see it's a door and 2 windows, and that's telling you your color is yellow. So you're going to go ahead and tap on that. And here are your store options. Right across the top, you can see it says open, and it's green. If you slide that over, it's closed, and that closes your store, and that stops cars from arriving. People can't get in your store. Nobody can buy anything, of course. But if you need to close it for any reason, that's how you do it right there. Then you can see Bargains Are Us. If I changed my mind since I named it, if I change my mind later and want to name it something different, that's where you're going to change it. We're going to go ahead and just cancel that because I like that name. Okay, main color. You can see it's yellow. Go ahead and click on that, and you've got a whole spectrum to choose from. I'm going to go with, just for fun, let's go with this pretty intense pink. Tap on it again, and there, now my store color is pink. And then later, it says coming soon icon. You're going to be able to have like your store icon. Okay, and then underneath that, it says we sell things. This is your store motto, and you can change it. I'm just going to put we love a bargain, because bargains are us. All right. We're going to submit that, and my store motto is now we love a bargain. Okay, directly under that is music. You have the option of customizing music, or you can choose different jazz, different options. I choose not to have music, mostly because I do a lot of videos, and if I have music, I usually get copyright dinged. So under that is your ratings area. Right now my store is Not decorated, so I have no stars for decoration, clearly. Crowdedness, we're at a 5 because nobody's in there. Shelter is at 2. Um, Cleanliness is at a 5. There's nobody in there making a mess. And queue sizes are at a 5 because there's not a lot of people in line because there's not a lot of people to buy stuff. All right, so those are the settings, and that's how you can customize your store. Now, I'm going to run in the store. And one thing I've noticed this before, you're automatically issued a trash can. Trash cans are a fairly new update, maybe a month ago or so, I guess. And now you automatically start off with a trash can. But did you notice it didn't change color? It's still yellow. Yeah. My store is pink, but my trash can is yellow. Anyhow, okay. So now on to the important stuff. Now you want to start making some money. And if you're not really familiar with how to do this, what products, up across the top of your screen, again, this is in mobile, over on the right hand side, there are 4 little symbols. One that looks like a box, one that looks like a hammer, one that's kind of a square with little shapes in it, and then one that's supposed to be people, it represents people. So we're going to go, the first thing we want to do is we want to check out what products are available for us to sell. So we're going to hit that box, and this is actually our store inventory. If you look at it, you can see it lists everything that's available for us to purchase to sell in our store. Whole bunch of stuff. And the way it's laid out, so it says toys. You buy toys for $20, so you have to spend $20 to get a toy, but then you're going to sell it for $45, which is a huge profit. So it's 20 and 45, so more than 100% profit. And then it shows we've got 0 stored. Clothing, I'm just going to give a quick few examples. Clothing, buy for $30, sell for $55, so not quite 100% profit. Again, none stored. If you scroll down, there's candy, snacks, all these food items. There are electronics. Again, you can buy, like, for example, small electronics $400, sell it for $700. Video games, small appliances, kitchenware, school supplies, luggage, brass instruments. Some of these items are fairly expensive, like exercise equipment. You're going to buy for $560 and sell it for $1,200. But I only have the $5,000 they gave me to start with, so I don't want to do that yet. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go back up and I'm going to buy things that are a good bargain. So we're going to go, I think toys, that's pretty good. Buy it for $20, sell it for $45. So now the information I need is what kind of shelving, because every type of item goes on a specific shelf. So I'm going to click on toys, highlight it in green, and over on the right hand side popped up the different types of toys available. And then you can see there's a little shelf after it. It shows the kind of shelf it goes on. Now, if I click on hats, it's going to show the hats, and then that little thing is hat rack. If I click on fruit, it's going to show me all these different fruits that are available, and then those little, they're like bins that the fruit go in. So anytime you aren't sure what kind of shelf you need to buy, you just come to your inventory and you click on the item it is that you want to sell, and it'll tell you exactly. So I am going to go with toys, and I'm going to go with snacks, because snacks you buy for $7, sell for $15, so that's more than 50%. So you can see the snacks available are chips, and those go on those same type of basic shelves that the toys went on. Alright, so I'm going to click on that box again. Now, how do I get the shelves? That's going to be that third one over. That second one over that looks like a hammer. And it's going to show you now a box popped up at the bottom, and it's got a whole bunch of symbols. And if you click on those, that's flooring. The next one, that's walls. Lighting, cash registers, shelves. So that 5th one over is shelves. And look at that, right there, that first shape. I'm just going to scroll back into my store. That first one, that's the shelf that we need for both the toys and the candy. So I'm going to go ahead and it's going to be fussy. So sometimes it'll do this. where you won't be able to place it exactly where you want. And the only way I've found to solve it, you'll probably run into this, especially on mobile, the only way I've found to solve it is to leave the game and come back in. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to go ahead and leave those shelves there for now. Okay, great. We've got the shelves. Now, how do we get product on them? What you want to do is you want to assign products to your shelf. So that's going to be that third symbol. Now, so you hit it and all of the shelves suddenly say empty. And across the bottom, a little scrollable menu popped up. So you can use that to scroll through. Oh, I might have to leave the game. Okay, there we are, snacks. So I'm going to tap on snacks to highlight it, and then let's just put snacks on this shelf. So I'm going to tap it, and now it's chips. And it shows I have 0 of a possible 54 chips on that shelf. Now, the next thing I wanted was toys, which I believe was back at the beginning. So I'll go with cars. And I guess the truck. So now I've assigned trucks to that shelf. And then this weird shelf out here in the middle of nowhere, I'm going to assign rocket ships to that. Toy rockets. Okay, great. Now I've assigned items to my shelves. Now I need to actually purchase those items. So I'm going to go back to that first symbol, the box. I'm going to click on toys. And then down in the bottom right-hand corner, it shows a place to purchase. Now, you can, every store is issued with a truck to start with. It's a little pickup truck. And you can choose to drive that truck to a loading dock and pick up your purchases, bring them back to your store. If you've ever watched any of my other videos, you will know that I cannot drive those things worth a hoot. I can't do it. I drive off the road. I'm all over the place. So luckily for me, they give me this option of instant delivery. Now what it does is it increases the price of the product. You can see where it says buy 20 right underneath that. Buy 20 for $400, 20 toys. If I click the instant delivery, now I'm buying 20 for $500. Yeah, I'm spending a little more, but I'm also not wasting my time driving, and I'm not crashing into things and, making a mess. Now, if you're a skilled driver, you go right ahead and you get that product, and I'll show you where to go and get that. As for me, I'm just going to go ahead and buy, because I have 2 shelves, I'm going to actually buy 50. And then I'm going to highlight snacks. Whoops, if I can find it. And for instant delivery, so I could buy 50 for $350, instant delivery 50 for $438. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, you can see my money has gone down to $1,800. Now, here's where we run into an issue. Now, it should have been instant delivery. Why didn't that product show up? I'm going to tell you. Over here, workers. You need somebody to put that product on the shelf. And those are known as restockers. So I clicked the little people button, and then second one down, restockers. Costs $200 to hire a restocker. So let's go ahead and hire her, and then we should see her pop up. She's actually stuck in the, look at that. She is stuck in the ground. Come on, I need you to get unstuck so you can fill my shelves. Alright, so she's going to fill the shelves. Now, one more thing we need. There she comes. Come right over. Come on. There we go. Just lagging a little bit. So now we have product. Great, we've got product, we've got a customer. What are we missing? A place for the customer to buy stuff. Cash register. So we're going to go back into the tools. And that 4th symbol over, are the cash registers. So it's going to be that jumping around. So you can see there's a cash register, and that cash register costs $1,000. I have $1,500 left, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this cash register. Oop, I've got a robber. Pardon me for a minute. I'm going to exit this, and I'm just going to go arrest that robber. You're just going to hold down on the robber. Oh, the store sucks anyway. Well, I'll rump. Okay, back into the thing. So back up to the tools. So this cash register, you need to have a cashier for. This one, I also think you need to have a cashier for. And then there's one for self-checkout, but that one costs $2,500. I do not have that yet. So we're going to go with just the basic cash register. Now I want to put it near the door, but I want customers to be able to get to it. See those green arrows? I'm going to use the little reverse thing, and I'm going to spin it around.
You're simply the best.
And I'm going to put it right there. Well, I'm going to try and put it right there. It's going to do the jumping thing. Oh gosh, how annoying. You know what, guys? I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to exit and come back in. So hang on just a second. Okay, welcome back. All right, so I exited the game, came back in, and now I'm going to try, and I'm right back where I was with the cash register, so I'm going to go ahead and try and place that. All right, so yes, it did solve that problem. Okay, so now I have a cash register, and now I need a cashier to work at the cash register. So again, with the little people, the last symbol of the 4 on the top right. First one, cashier, costs $200 to hire the cashier. I have $552, so I have just enough to hire a cashier. So we're going to go ahead and hire her, and she actually looks almost just like our restocker. All right, and she is stuck in the ground, just like our restocker was. But she's going to come in, and so now my customers are all upset because they want to buy stuff, and I have no open registers. Oh, look, exiting and coming back in, my trash can changed color. Look at that. Okay, so now I have a cashier available, and you know what? I'm probably going to be able to move stuff. So I'm going to go into the tools, and now that I have that jumping around problem solved, I'm going to, in the bottom right hand corner, there's 4 little arrows. Yep, I'm going to move stuff. I should be able to move it, and then that one that's outside, we're going to move that in, and there we go. All right, so now you can see people are buying stuff and money is increasing. $327 from $315. 302. 347. Now the reason it went down was because my store paid my cashier. You can see when you hire someone, it tells you $20 a minute. Up right above where it says hire 200, it's $20 a minute to hire staff. So your money will go up and down a little bit, but I already have $482. So I'm almost back to, I'm over 500. So I'm back above where I was when I hired my cashier. So those are the basics to getting started. You want to get some profitable items. No matter what you want your store to sell later, get some profitable items into your store right away so that you can start selling stuff and earning the money you need for later. This is just a basic. I've only, I've got the 532 now. But if I let them sell stuff for a while, I'll start to earn more money and I can start to make more improvements. So there you go. Basics to getting started. I hope that helped. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions. give this a thumbs up, and I will see you all later. Bye.